morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm John Gray here with John Olive, and this is the John Olive Fifth Quarter Show. And last night we went over to Lincoln County and had a good ball game and came home with, Coach, our fifth win of the season.
Fifth win of the season, 5 in a row. It's been a long time since we won 5 in a row, and it's a very good feeling to be able to leave the pit with a victory. Lincoln County has a lot of pride, and when you go to the pit, it's not an easy place to come out of there with a win.
No, it's not. But they several years ago built a city school, and it split their athletes half in two and their funding half in two. It's not quite as daunting feeling over there as it once was years ago.
Well, they're missing some athletes that they would have, which makes them a better football team. But they still, just to go in there and to get out of there with a win, it's not an easy thing to do. And they will fight you tooth and nail to try to prevent that from happening.
And if you get to doing too good, they'll fire up the grill back there and smoke and popcorn grease and everything, fill the football field up. But our young men played well. Today's show's going to be kind of short because everybody ran the football last night.
For the most part, both teams were intent on trying to run the ball at each other, and so the first half goes by really, really fast, and apparently the second half went by faster than I thought.
Pretty fast as well. Our band was there and did a great job, but they weren't on the field, and it was their homecoming night. So,
that's correct.
So we don't have a halftime show. So it's going to be a quick show today, but it's going to be a good show because we came back with a win. What we'll do right now is take a quick commercial break, and then we'll be back with the first quarter.
Are you ready for some football? Are you ready for cool days and cold nights? We're here warming up to serve our community. Stroop Jacket Refrigeration would like to congratulate the 2019 class at Tullahoma. Go Cats!
Since 1889, Traders Bank has been helping our neighbors realize their dreams. Whether our customers are looking to put a roof over their heads, try their hand at entrepreneurship, or see themselves behind the wheel of a shiny new car, the folks at Traders Bank have always been ready to dive in with them. Because at Traders, we lend you more than just money. We lend you our good name. Traders Bank, you're welcome.
Attention, attention! Tullahoma and surrounding areas, Spinelli's Pizzeria is now open at 121 Northwest Atlantic Street in downtown Tullahoma. They specialize in Philadelphia-style pizzas that you can order by the pie or by the gigantic slice. Spinelli's also has great sandwiches with breads imported from Philly, loaded stromboli, salads, and desserts. They are open from 11 a.m. until 3 a.m. with delivery every day. So stop by Spinelli's and get a slice.
The choices we make today will impact tomorrow. Choosing natural gas today is the responsible energy choice for your home, your family, and our environment. Almost all natural gas we use is produced right here in North America. And with plentiful gas reserves, we can enjoy a safe and reliable energy future. Natural gas. The comfortable and responsible energy choice for today and tomorrow.
Brought to you by Elk River Public Utility District. Get your news first, fast, and free with your news leader on 6 every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday nights at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. Local weather, sports, community calendar events, and a comprehensive look at the latest news stories and news makers as only a video news broadcast can do. Get it first, fast, and free with News Leader on Channel 6, your local information network.
Our captains last night, Jackson Cantrell, Jared Seaborn, Anthony Wander, and Bryson Korn. And, you know, Anthony, I have to really work hard because his older brother was Adam that played about 10 years ago for us. And I don't know how many times he corrects me during a week saying, Anthony, when I go Adam. But I tell you what, he's one of those guys that gives us great effort in the practice and does a great job at trying to be a member of a scout team. Both Anthony and Jackson are first-year football players, seniors, and
Good for them.
As you know, he knows he's not going to see a whole lot of playing time on a Friday night, but he does what he's supposed to do to get people ready to play, and that was the main reason that I named him as a captain last night. But anyway, they returned the kickoff back out to the 32, and tackle there was by Ty Cox. Peyton Howard made the first contact, but Ty made the tackle there for a short gain.
And this little number 3 is like a rabbit hopping in a briar patch.
He is quick as can be, and Jacob Floyd makes the tackle. Jacob got the start last night because of an injury situation, and so he made the most of it. I quit counting tackles after the first half, but he's 6, 7, 8 tackles in the first half.
What grade is he?
He's a junior.
Junior.
And he's gotten faster. Now he's just got to get stronger. And there's another junior making the play, Hunter Jewell. So we're going to force him to punt.
It's pretty good.
Sorrells, I can't remember how far he goes on this, and his next one goes 50, I think. That one may be. I mean, it's a cannon shot there. And so we're going to take over their own 22-yard line, and we're going to come out trying to throw the ball here. We're actually trying to get behind them, and Ben's not able to set up and takes off scrambling, and he's going to pick up the first down.
Great job, Ben.
We're going to come back and run Bryson right here. And again, we pick up another first down. So
That's a bad boy right there.
2 first downs, and ball is changed field position. Gonna run the sweep here, and good job there. Ty Cox getting out in front of him, and we're rolling rather well. And we don't make a mistake right here. If you're watching 46, he's lined up on the line of scrimmage, and you're going to see him back out. And we just, 45's who it was. And so anyway, good play by Lincoln County, and bad play by us. Ben will learn from that. He knew exactly what had happened, and so we'll learn from that. He thought he had an uncovered receiver, and receiver wasn't uncovered. They get a delay of game penalty, so it's 1st and 15. They're going to try to run a sweep here, and we string it out really well, and Jacoby Thomas makes the tackle and gets the inadvertent face mask there as his arm got across the mask.
1st and 10.
So it makes it 1st and 10. And Matt Ross is going to make the tackle right there, and
we're in
blind.
Blue.
We're blind. I'm
we're
blind
in blue
now,
right
so,
now. I don't know what we're doing. There we go.
Technical difficulty.
Technical difficulties. You know, that play where they backed the linebacker out, I remember my son Jacob doing that in Antioch.
Oh, yeah.
And
We landed.
intercepted one.
That's exactly right.
that he got written up in USA Today that week.
So we back up there. We got a little replay there of the interception, and we'll see if we don't get a delay of game on Lincoln County. And then we're gonna get the sweep coming this way, and we're gonna get we string it out really well. No place to cut up, so he wanted to cut it up right there. And 41, Jacob Floyd was right where he wanted to cut it up, and we string it all the way out to the corner. Jacoby Thomas makes the tackle, but
it's a 5-yard.
So here's 1st and 10 all over again, and Matt Ross is, I don't know, I'd know where number 8 is if I was playing us.
Oh, yeah.
They
always.
missed him for whatever be the reason. I don't know if the fullback was supposed to kick him or a lineman was supposed to block him. They don't run a speed sweep here, but they're in an illegal formation. They had 5 people, but
Look
number
at
2,
this guy.
you can tell.
Look
I mean, he's hard to box in. And finally, Race Marion gets him down, but they'll back up. So now they're in a 2nd and 15.
Charles is the quarterback.
And they're running a quick screen here, and again, the best thing about this is there are a bunch of white jerseys running toward that football.
That's right.
And nobody's standing around watching. So we got them in 3rd and long. And just good play by them. I mean, Peyton Howard almost has an interception. We stop them short of the 1st down, so they punt it away, and again, so
Boom.
Just a cannon shot. And thank goodness it gets into that end zone. So we'll start at the 20-yard line again. Got to get 2 first downs. That's a goal. Get those 2 first downs. We open up running Bryson. He gets 5 yards. So we got a 2nd and 5.
Number 21's going to get tired of that. That's 3 times he's been run over.
They jump off sides, so we get a 1st down. So there's half that first goal. And got some miscommunication there. Got some linemen pass proing while we're trying to run the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Not a good combination. So short gain for Bryson on that one. And we come back. Ben looks, throw it downfield, and then takes off. So we face 3rd down. And
They're waiting on him now.
Yeah, they stuff us that time. They win that. Going to force us to punt, and Race does a good job. He just holds it, and then punts it. And I think it's on a roll for a 49-yard punt right here, a 48-yard punt, something like that. All I know is it changes field position.
Yeah, very good. You know, that whole position's different now in so many ways than it once was.
Yeah.
I mean, it's played different ways. The way he punts and compared to the way their guy punts are 2 completely different deals.
Hunter Jewell on that tackle. They're going to try to run it into the boundary here on an isolation there, and Caleb Stroop and Hunter Jewell. And they come right back to it. We do a little better job that time. We bounce it to the outside, and Jacoby Thomas makes the tackle. And that'll bring us to the end of the 1st quarter.
Quickly. Nothing to nothing. You know, and had the ball and moving the ball and made a little mistake.
Both of us have had long fields, so you got to be able to move it a long ways or make big plays.
Right.
And neither one of us has made a big play yet. We've moved it some, but then we had the turnover.
Right.
And so anyway, leaves you 0-0.
And it's kind of, if you can get that Mo going on the first series, if you can take that down and score, that sort of sets the tone.
Makes a big difference.
For your kids and their kids too.
Yeah, I mean, we script those first few plays of every ball game, and on Tuesday, on Wednesday, on Thursday, those plays are exactly the same, regardless of down and distance. Most of the time we're using various formations because we want to see how they're lining up to that formation, and so we're in some type of 2x2, we're in a 3x1, or we go empty. It's all so that the coaches upstairs can be plotting where people are and what they're seeing, and we utilize that information throughout the game.
Yeah, and even if they do have film on you, the first time those kids are in front of each other, it's they've got to figure it out, and if you can take advantage of that your first trip,
right?
That's a good thing, but a good football team on the other side will keep that from happening, or a mistake.
Right.
So
and
it's football.
It's football, and you'll hear me over and over and over say the name of the game is speed.
That's it.
And those first 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plays, it's amazing how much you learn on how fast you are or how slow you are.
Yeah.
One of the two.
That's right. That's right. All right, folks, we'll take a quick break and be back with the second quarter.
I was looking for a bank that sees me as more than just a credit score or an account balance.
A bank that has my best interest at heart and will help me get better at managing my money.
That answers to me and not some stockholder somewhere.
A bank that's big enough to have everything I need. Checking, savings, loans, credit cards, but small enough to treat me like family.
Turns out, I wasn't looking for a bank at all.
Ascend Federal Credit Union. Banking without the bank.
Since 1917, Builder Supply has been the place to go for all your building materials. It's where the contractors have shopped for years. Builder Supply stocks quality Benjamin Moore paint, Temco shingles, case knives, DeWalt, Stanley, and Makita tools, Peachtree Southern Rose, and Sun windows, Traders grills, Quickset locks, General Shell brick, Yellow wood, and pass load nail guns and nails. Experienced salespeople are there to help you find the right products for your job. So when you're ready to build, whether large or small, think Builder Supply. 301 South Atlantic Street in Tullahoma. The Gondola, located at 412 East Carroll Street, is Tullahoma's oldest pizza, pasta, and steakhouse, featuring all kinds of pizzas, calzones, pastas, and steaks, chicken, pork, sandwiches, and seafood. Check out their daily specials on Facebook. And don't forget that on Saturdays, there's ribs and smoked Boston butts. Add a great variety of appetizers and desserts, and come on in, y'all. Gondola has it all. For carry-out, call 455-9738. That's the Gondola Steakhouse, located at 412 East Carroll Street in Tullahoma. Hey, Tullahoma, stop by McMurray's for all your personal and business needs. Copying and finishing service. That's black and white and color copying, 1 to 1,000. Scan, print, reduce, enlarge up to 36 inches. Brochures, carbonless forms, design services, foam core mounting, fax service, comb and coil binding, lamination up to 40 inches. Wedding services include wedding invitations, wedding programs, and napkins. That's McMurray's, 101 West Ogie Street, Tullahoma. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. McMurray's. Get your news first, fast, and free with your news leader on 6 every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday nights at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. Local weather, sports, community calendar events, and a comprehensive look at the latest news stories and news makers as only a video news broadcast can do. Get it first, fast, and free with News Leader on Channel 6, your local information network.
Well, second quarter opens. Lincoln County's got the ball. And they're going to try to run up the middle there, and a host of Wildcats.
They fly to the football this year.
Got enough speed to close on that ball rapidly, and we got young men that are flying around. They don't
Like
stand
to hit.
around. They want to get there. Made a big difference. They're able to complete the quick out there. I believe it might have been Jacob Floyd that knocked him out of bounds there. And they don't bounce it long here. We just missed. We had some opportunities, and Jacoby does that in the second quarter here, and he's going to do it again in the third quarter. That was probably even a bigger play. And they don't take it to us right here. Tyrell Mitchell on the tackle. And there, I don't know why they didn't get offensive pass interference, but we ended up getting a penalty called against us, so they ended up making yardage. But their receivers blocking on a forward pass.
Right.
In fact, there were two receivers blocking on that forward pass, and anyway, didn't understand all that.
Now they've changed and got a bigger running back in there right now.
Well, they got 44 and 42 in the ball game trying to run right at us, and Tyrell Mitchell may be his best play of the season right there. He took on that blocker and held leverage and then nailed the young man, forcing Lincoln County to try a field goal. And it hits the upright and bounces through. And so we find ourselves behind. They're doing it basically an onside kick, and Bailey Clark fortunately recovers that for us, as we made a mistake there in what we were doing, and just one of those things that you look back on, and we'll correct it the next time they kick off to us. We do a better job. Ben avoids the rush there. We actually were trying to go back after him again, see if we couldn't get a big play. We'd had enough of this, getting 2 first downs. Try to run Bryson there, and one of those where we do a lot of reading in our offense, and this time Ben pulls it and shows a little bit of nimble ability and does a good job. Picks up the first down, picks up good yardage to go with it.
Is there a targeting deal in high school?
Mm-hmm.
There was one right there.
We don't have a replay official, so they have to call it in live. Bryson, we don't give them a study data Bryson here. He just rips that one off for 6 or 7. We don't come right back to him again. And he's going to pick up another first down. And we're going to give it to him again. It's nice to have that 215-pound running back.
Is there a game that he hadn't gotten to 100 yards in?
Yes. But that's about what he's averaging.
About 100.
Yeah, I think I saw where he was at 499 through 5 games. And still trying to get it down there, punch it down.
He's a workhorse.
Good stop by them. I thought he was going to get the end zone there. We do get the first down. We don't quarterback sneak it, but we lined up offsides. One side of our line was offsides. And we're going to come back And Ben was actually trying to pull it there and not able to do it as the ball got caught on Bryson's hip. So we'll turn around and pitch it, and lots of white shirts blocking there, and good job.
Clear sailing.
And so we've answered their score with a touchdown. Sam Potee doing the deep snapping, Ben Fulton doing the holding, and a freshman, Justice Chadwick, will handle the kicking for us on this evening.
He's pretty accurate.
He did fine last night, you know. So, you know, we're very blessed that we've got multiple kickers, just as we're having some sickness and injuries that we're dealing with at other positions.
Good job, man.
Matt Marcel had to miss a practice this week. Just wasn't feeling very good, and opened the door up for Justice. Justice had a really good day that day, so
wrap up.
Coaches decided to go with him. Yeah, we got to get out of that blocking when we're on defense. Here comes the speed sweep again, and Jacob Floyd makes the tackle.
7 to go for first. Ball on the 18-yard line.
And we get good pressure on the quarterback here, and Kobe almost comes up with an INT.
I've sat close to the Floyd family at some of the games. There's a bunch of them, and they have big time. You talk about yelling and good fans. They are excellent fans. They have a wonderful time at the football game.
Yeah,
Good folks.
Big right here. Center doesn't get the snap back there, so the punter's forced to get it out of there quick. Kobe gets it on the bounce, and with just over a minute to go in the half, we've got the ball at the 32-yard line. And we decide to, on the first play, to run Bryson. And we're going to pick up good yardage.
Horn on the carry.
And then we quick snap one and get the ball to Hunter Jewell, who gets it down to the 6-yard line. And we're going to run the sweep again, and Kobe's on the lead. Bryson into the end zone.
Wide open.
And so there in the last 2.5 minutes or so of the second quarter, we have struck twice, and we make it 14-3. That was big. That was big. That touchdown right there just made such a huge difference. Kick it off, number 48 takes it, and I was beginning to wonder if we were going to get him down. Finally, we had enough Wildcats over there to get him down, and so they take over at the 40, and they've got, I think, he stayed up on his feet so long, it's down to like 17 or 18 seconds left out of the 25, and they're going to hit a quick hitch or out right there, and that's going to be the last play of the half. And so we go in at halftime, we're up 14-3, having scored twice there in the last 3 minutes of the game. We scored on a long drive. Defense comes out, holds them, returns it back to the 32, and then we're able to punch it in. And I thought that was one of the big differences in the ball game.
Oh yeah, that was great. And just to make that happen at that part of the game right there before we go in for halftime is a big deal.
Yeah, I just thought.
And then because we get the ball back
right
at the beginning of we won the toss and chose to defer. We get the ball back at the beginning of the second half, so that's a big deal. Well, seeing as how we don't have a halftime show right now, what we'll do is we'll run a quick commercial break and then we'll come back.
It's football time in Tennessee, and nobody tackles the competition like the Russell Barnett Automotive family. With 6 different locations, 8 new car franchises, over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from, a certified collision center with lifetime paint guarantee, Russell Barnett Hometown Auto Rental. Let our family exceed your expectations at the Russell Barnett Automotive family. And remember, why buy anywhere else?
Whether it's a home loan, a business loan, a personal loan, a loan for any good reason, Citizens Tri-County Bank is here to help you with the loans you need. With caring, friendly lending pros at convenient offices across Tullahoma, we love our community and we take pride in helping people get the loans they need. Citizens Tri-County Bank, focused on making loans for the individuals and businesses of our community.
Ah, the glory days. Running to daylight on the gridiron and chasing a ball with a mind of its own. Cheering the team to victory and marching to the beat of your own drum. Memories that last a lifetime. But sometimes we're reminded of our glory days in ways we'd rather forget. Get back in the game. The rehab team at Life Care Center of Tullahoma is ready to help you live and play well.
If you're looking for fuel, food, or fun, don't forget the Dameron Brothers stores. The Shortstop has fuel, food, and beverages. The Liquor Locker carries all of your favorite brands of wines and spirits. It has party supplies, beverages, and the area's best selection of premium cigars. So for all your party needs, Jeff and Jay say, come on by, and thank you for the support of our businesses. Get your news first, fast, and free with your news leader on 6 every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday nights at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. Local weather, sports, community calendar events, and a comprehensive look at the latest news stories and news makers as only a video news broadcast can do. Get it first, fast, and free with News Leader on Channel 6, your local information network.
Well, there's that dribble kick or whatever you want to call it, and this time we played a little better. Matt Ross recovers it, so we've got good field position.
Need to go down and score again.
That we do. You know, you could put a nail in the coffin right here if we do that.
That was almost a great catch.
Ben tries to thread the needle there to Matt Ross. And so it's 2nd and 10. And we pick up 4 or 5 yards there. 3rd and manageable now. And we're not going to get it though. And I thought we were, but we're going to be stopped just short. And so we'll punt it away, play field position. Race does a good job of holding it up, and boy, I mean, we're right there. Right there we should have grabbed it probably. We got a little too greedy. Colton Tucker thought he had it, but his foot's on the goal line, so they get the ball back out at the 20 instead of the 2. And we'll learn, we'll teach off that. Once that ball's inside the 5, we'll just grab it because you never know with that oblong ball what it's going to do. Rivers Jenkins on the tackle there for a 2-yard loss, and then they get the slant route and get the first down.
You know, that slant route's a great play no matter what level of football you're playing. It's
just got to have receivers that have the courage to catch it.
Go in there and get it. Yeah.
That's been around for a long, long time. Jerry Rice made a very good living off of it. Right here's the play where Jacoby is going to save a touchdown, and that was big. That was big for us because they could have gained a lot of momentum.
Is he a junior?
Jacoby is a sophomore.
Sophomore. Oh, that's good.
Good job there, Ty Cox. Rivers blowing it up. Ty Cox making the tackle. And they're going to come back and throw it outside there on a little quick screen, and race Marin makes the tackle, so it's 3rd and 9. And they're trying to do a sprint out here, and we have got pressure, and I thought Peyton Howard had come up with an interception, but they ruled him out of bounds. So we have held them, make them attempt a field goal, get good pressure there by Race, and it is wide, right, and short. So good job by the defense. Way to get us out of that jam.
Play back in, 1st and 10, Tullahoma.
And we pick up a couple of yards there.
You know what to me has always been exciting about our football here is the defense. We've had over the years some really good defensive teams.
Yeah, it's finally good to be able to play it again. It's been a few years.
Look at this, speedster.
Ball gets out to Hunter Palmer, and he picks up the 1st down.
Last week, somebody behind me said, "Did they say Arnold Palmer?"
Ben does a great job there. He pulls it, starts to run with it, and then sees that Palmer has a blocker in front of him, Jake Hollingsworth, and Jake's probably underappreciated by most people. But that's what allows that play to work, is having those outside receivers that can block. And come back, and good job there. I mean, they played the play, and Hunter able to still pick up a couple of yards.
You know, you watch it on any level, though, John, the teams that have those receivers that do block well are the ones that are successful, even at the pro level.
Makes a big difference. Ben buys time, hits Jake Hollingsworth, and we're, you know, a couple of yards away from a 1st down now. So that was big to be able to get us into position to get a 1st down. We'll turn, run the sweep, and they don't stop him, which, good job by Lincoln County. We didn't get one of our blockers out there that time, and so didn't have a hat for a hat. 4th down and 1. Lincoln County jumps off sides. We're going to turn around, and we're going to run the ball straight at him again with Bryson. And he picks up about 6, 7 yards. Ground Kent calls a fumble, so he's ruled down.
Now, when they jumped off, was that a hard count deal? I mean, do y'all do that, or did they just jump off sides?
No. We were on a delayed count, been trying to draw them off. And one of the few times Ben misread there. Should have handed the ball off to Bryson again, but he thought that defensive end was going to take Bryson, and he thought he was going to come running out of there with it, but he's not. But he's going to throw a perfect pass to Kobe Burks. And Kobe Burks is going to do a great job of putting a hand down to get to that end zone. Great job. So, you know, we're sitting there looking like we're getting ready to be in a 14-10 ball game, 14-6 if they hit the field goal, and all of a sudden defense holds, and we have gone down, scored ourselves, and then Justice Chadwick makes the PAT there. So 21-3, and third quarter has been chewed up. And Colton Tucker keeps that from becoming a bigger play as he makes the tackle there. Good open field tackle.
That number 44 on their team, pretty good-looking kid.
Mm-hmm. And that's a good job by Lincoln County. Good pitch and catch. Play it exactly the way we wanted to play it. We see it coming. You can see it from the end zone shot. We just underestimated. He's going to try to rifle it in there, and Kobe Burks gets the INT. And not able to get all the way. Quarterback pulls him down, but we're in great position. As the third quarter's come to an end, we're in great position to put the game away, be done, and start playing other players, and not able to do it.
Not able to get there.
That's probably the most disappointing thing about the game. Other than outside of this next offensive series, it's a good, solid win.
Right.
And if there was anything that, there's several things we can learn from the video, but one of the big things we'll teach off of to the offense is you got to have the instinct to put the nail in the coffin now.
You know, without halftime here a minute ago, a couple of things we forgot to do, I forgot to do, is say something about the Donut Palace. Right there is all that's left of mine. And our coach has had a couple with sprinkles over here this morning. Go by the Donut Palace. And also we want to thank Sundrop for being our water sponsor. And that's Deja Blue right there. And it has electrolytes, purified drinking water. Thank you, Paige, for what you do for us. And we also want to talk a little bit about Legacy Creamery right here. This is a creamery that's owned and operated by Tony and Cassie Grow, and all of the profits and money that is raised by selling that product goes to the Eli Grow Foundation, which is in process of working the plans and stuff for a new sports facility at the high school.
That's correct.
And they have an event coming up.
November the 3rd, run, walk, ruck. I think it's an 8K. Information is just now being put out on that, and I'll try to send you that information. I got some this week.
Well, she tried to send it to me, and and Tony did as well, but I didn't get it.
Well, I printed it off, and I know we're making some posters there at the high school to put up and so forth. But anyway, if you're interested in those type things, being in an 8K, mark it November 3rd and go to the Eli Grow Foundation website and register to be a part of that. They also have some sponsorship levels that they are soliciting now as well, and something that they want to make an annual event here in Tullahoma is that, I have to get it right, run, walk, and ruck.
And being a person who went through basic training, if you've never put a pack on your back and filled it full of stuff, and the stuff that we had to carry as being an infantry person, I played football and I did a lot of things in my life. I don't think I would want to try to have fun by going to an event and doing that, because it just wasn't a whole lot of fun.
I think that their son Chris Grow is big time into rucking, and so anyway, I know that the club he's a part of in Memphis is planning on having a good contingent here.
Yeah, that's great.
They tell me that people out of Nashville have already signed up for it that are in the rucking part of it. And if we're not into rucking, hey, come walk, take a run, and just enjoy, hopefully, a beautiful day on November the 3rd.
Because I'm sure there will be some of their wonderful gelato there.
I'm sure.
And their other products, and anytime you buy anything that they have, excuse me, the profits from it go to the Eli Grove Foundation, and that is to build a sports facility at Tullahoma High School. So with that said, we'll be back after this commercial break with the fourth quarter. Daddy Billy's Deli Bar and Grill has been open at 119 Northwest Atlantic Street in Tullahoma for over 40 years, serving up good times and great food. Owner Nick Smith has made a great investment to remodel the inside, which is now a non-smoking facility, and add a great outdoor patio area with a covered stage, a fire pit, and a second bar where smoking is allowed. The food remains great at Daddy Billy's, from burgers to paninis, salads, wings, with new items being added all the time. Be part of the good times at Daddy Billy's, 119 Northwest Atlantic Street, downtown Tullahoma.
Donuts. Tasty. Donuts. Donuts.
Are your teeth dull, chipped, stained, or crooked? If so, call the dental practice of Dr. Mike Long. For a wider, brighter, more attractive smile, Dr. Long offers cosmetic dentistry at its best through whitening, bonding, and veneers. Dr. Long also uses laser technology, eliminating anesthesia and drilling. When you are ready to enhance your smile, call Dr. Mike Long, family practice dentistry for 29 years.
Get your news first, fast, and free with your news leader on 6 every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday nights at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. Local weather, sports, community calendar events, and a comprehensive look at the latest news stories and news makers as only a video news broadcast can do. Get it first, fast, and free with News Leader on Channel 6, your local information network.
Quarter begins. Tullahoma has the first again.
Our ball, 31-yard line. We need to finish them right now. And we get the ball out to Hunter Jewell, and does a good job at picking up 8 or 9 yards there. And Bryson doesn't have anywhere to go that time.
And neither did Ben.
No.
There was somebody on him, too.
It really, we just need to bend it left right there. We keep going right, and he's going to see that, and he's going to be sick when he's watching it. That he sees that if he bends left instead of right, that he scores on either one of those last two plays. And then here, we mess that up, and so that's a lateral. So we got 4th and forever. And we're going to try to throw it to Hunter Jewell, and their number 2 just makes a great play. Hunter's got it, and 2 breaks it out of his hands. And that's just a good play by him. And, you know, you're sitting there thinking, boy, we could have put them away right there, 28-3, game over. And you can start thinking about playing other players and so forth. And instead, their offense is going to come out now, and they're going to respond and climb back into the ball game. And good pressure put on him, but he does a good job. Sorrells does a good job of getting the ball out of there to his running back. They're going to come back right here, hit a quick slant, if I remember right. And
that's a great
It's
catch.
thrown, yeah. It's thrown where only his guy can get it. And good job hanging on to it, etc. There, that was, I mean, we were good on coverage, and we don't get pressure on the quarterback here, but we don't find the football, and because of that, they get a big completion down the field and change what end of the field they're on.
And if you look at that from the end zone, that ball was knocked that way by the way he hit the quarterback.
Yeah, Matt hit the quarterback.
It
and
knocked it straight to that guy. That guy wouldn't have been anywhere near the ball if he'd have.
So anyway.
But it happened.
Jacob Floyd on the tackle there, and
End zone concession stand.
but they're moving it. They're gonna make a good play here. That's just a good play by them. We've got two defenders there, but both of them get blocked. And they try to hit the slant there and do.
They're going to score.
And Ty Cox says, well, we're going to make them at least work to score.
That's right.
And so he makes the stop there. Now they're in the eye and thought they were going to get in right there. They mark him just short of the goal line. As Caleb Stroop makes the stop, they try a quarterback sneak, and great job there. I can't tell who's got a hold of his legs there, but that's, I believe that's Jacob Floyd again. I think Jacob Floyd had his legs. Once you grab the legs, there's no leg drive left. And they come back and run a quarterback sneak again, and this time they're able to push it in. And so now it's 21-10. 4:40, playing the ball game.
A lot of time left.
Onside kick's coming, and it's not going to go 10 yards. And so new rules this year, you get a 5-yard penalty on the ball kicked out of bounds. And so went out at the 47, we take over at the 42. Run a little bit of a wide stretch there. We hadn't done that
good job
all night long, and Bryson picks up good yardage there and picks up the first down. We're trying to drain clock.
When you want time to speed up, it slows down.
We pick up 2 or 3 hard-earned yards. And we're going to run a sweep right here coming up. Well, went back there to the same play. And again, B will be a little upset when he sees the video. He'll see exactly where he should have been going. Yeah. Try to run sweep here, and I don't know. They just get a hand on the ball or whatever. We don't keep it high and tight. Anyway, it pops right into their number 3's hands, and so instead of being able again to grind out time and run time off the board and run it out,
start tightening up.
They get a chance here. Jacoby Thomas on the tackle. They didn't get set, so they had a 5-yard penalty because their running back didn't get set for a full second after moving out of the backfield.
That was almost a perfect tackle.
Was a very good tackle.
Head up.
Quarterbacks, good job. Bailey Clark on the tackle there. And they're trying to hit that slant again, and
Hunter Jewell almost got it.
They're going to try to hit a little swing there, and we would have been in good shape. So we'll give that one. Going to go across the middle again, and Offense takes over. 1 first down, ball game over. And we run Brian Nims, picks up 2. And see Brian, see the cut? That's where the cut. That's where the cut was.
Yeah.
And so anyway, 3rd down, about 2, 3. Again, we're draining the clock. And Ben keeps it, throws it to Hunter Jewell. Hunter Jewell's got the first down. We'll have to take a knee, but that's the ball game. They don't have enough timeouts to keep calling timeouts, so all we got to do is line up, take a knee, and the clock's on run out. The Wildcats are victorious down at Fayetteville, 21-10. Good, solid win. The worst part about it was we had a chance to go up 28-3, and we just didn't do it. If there was any real critique, that would be the biggest thing. Are there other things we need to get corrected? The answer is yes, but good, solid win.
Yeah,
and
it was. Good ball game. So what we'll do right now is take a quick commercial break, and then we'll be back and talk a little bit about next week's game.
When your family suffers the loss of a loved one, the caring and compassionate staff at Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel are standing by to assist you in every way possible. We are proud to support local industry and offer only Batesville caskets. Many funeral homes don't own or operate a crematory. We utilize the only crematory in Coffee County. Your loved one never leaves Coffee County. We can accommodate any need and any budget. Consider our complete pre-need service to remove this burden from your family during their time of grief. Lock in today's low costs and protect from inflation. Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel. Our family caring for your family.
La Fiesta Bar and Grill, located at 1410 North Jackson Street at the Quality Inn. The La Fiesta offers the freshest and best presented Mexican dishes in the area. The recently remodeled restaurant offers you all of your favorites, from chips and salsa to chicken, steak, and seafood dishes. There's a fiesta going on every day at La Fiesta Bar and Grill, 1410 North Jackson Street, Tullahoma.
Don't stop believing, Tullahoma. Faithfully, Tullahoma Parks and Rec is excited to announce Journey Resurrection, a Journey tribute band that will perform free to the public Friday, September 21st from Fraser McEwen Park at 7 p.m. The wheel in the sky will keep on turning, so bring your chairs and blankets. Cold drinks and food will be on hand, and you can have it any way you want it. We'll see you there, rain or shine. Resurrection, a Journey tribute band in Tullahoma, presented by Michelob Ultra, Light 2, and 93.9 The Duck. Visit tullahomatn.gov for more info.
Get your news first, fast, and free with your news leader on 6 every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday nights at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. Local weather, sports, community calendar events, and a comprehensive look at the latest news stories and news makers as only a video news broadcast can do. Get it first, fast, and free with News Leader on Channel 6, your local information network.
All right, folks, we're back, and what we've got coming up, we've won 5 games in a row, Coach. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And, we played Shelbyville a pretty good ball game, but we're playing at a different level since that ball game. And it seems like to me more intense, quicker, faster, harder.
We've grown up in some places where we were really struggling against them, but they're probably the best team we've played so far, even though Marshall County beat them the week after they played us. They're a good football team, and they won again last night. Right. I think they're now 4-1. But anyway, it's a big ball game coming up this Friday, and
we
homecoming.
Homecoming week this week.
So be a good time for if you want to come back and see some of your friends and so forth. Welcome you to come back to the high school and be a part of the homecoming game and festivities and so forth this week.
You're going to lock your kids up.
You know, it's just one of those tough things, and you gotta have enough maturity about you to stay focused about what your job is. We play Nolensville, and Nolensville is a team that is 2-0 in our region. Maplewood's the other team that's 2-0, as well as ourselves. We've got a goal to be region champions, and the winner of this ball game stays in that race. All three of us have to play each other, Nolensville, Tullahoma, and Maplewood. We all have to play each other. Nolensville still has to play Marshall County as well. They finally have a senior class and have everybody back. They've been missing their quarterback. He was supposed to come back a week ago, so I assume he's made it back now, Wharton. And they're a big, good-looking football team. They gave Brentwood all Brentwood wanted last night. And Brentwood's a 6A school that plays at a rather high level in the 6A. So our hands will be full, but if we want to be region champs, they're the next game up.
Right.
Next people that standing in the way, and we'll see if we can't scrap and find a way to get a win and stay in this race.
And Maplewood's been playing well also.
Oh, Maplewood's playing really well, and they're probably considered the top team in our region. They're top 10 in the state, and so forth. We don't see them till week 10, so not worried about them right now.
Right.
I just know that we can stay in that region championship race if we beat Nolensville. We'll be 3-0. And then the next week, we'd go to Lawrence County. If we beat Lawrence County, then we're automatically going to host a first-round playoff game.
That'd be great.
Then in week 10, we'll see Maplewood up at Maplewood. And the winner of that game would be the region champion, and the loser would be second place by that scenario that I just went through. But you know, got to take them one game at a time. And right now, Nolensville sitting there right in front of us. They know what's on the line. If they want to win a region championship, they know they've got to win that game. So
here, at home, our home.
At our home, and so
fill the stands.
We need to
been a lot of empty seats.
Be ready to go.
Had a lot of empty seats. We need to have. You know, for some of these games that aren't rivalry games, this is big stuff here we got going on right now.
Well, it's fun. And it's fun to be a part of it. And
come be a part of it.
Our student body has done a great job this year. I think they have a good time.
Oh, they are.
At the ball games. I see the big barrels that they've got up there, and I don't know exactly what all they do, but they seem to be having a good time. And I think the atmosphere is something that you'll enjoy. And if they're making too much noise, move to the other end of the stadium, and you don't have to listen to them
well,
as
the
much.
band last night, our band last night, you know, it was their homecoming, and they had all this stuff set up, and they had smoke machines and all this kind of stuff, and cheerleaders and kids, and the band was out there, and they just kept waiting and kept waiting. So our boys just came on through. Broke through our banner and came in. The band started playing. Well, when they started playing theirs, you couldn't even hear their band.
Yeah,
our band, we won the band contest and never even got on the field.
That's correct. Our band does a great job, and it was good to have them down there.
All right,
even though they knew they weren't going to be able to perform.
One question before we go. Last year was that Nolensville's first year?
Because
they had
that was their first year as varsity. They'd played a year of JV,
right?
Maybe 2 years of JV.
And so this year's the first year. They only had the 2 grades there.
And 3 grades.
3 grades.
9, 10, and 11 last year.
So this year they've got seniors.
And this time it'll be 9, 10, 11, and 12.
Next year they'll probably be in another
their
category.
Coach says that they're going to slide underneath the marker by 12 to 15 students. Your enrollment has to increase by 20% or decrease by 20% to move during this. You're in a 4-year period, and we're at the midpoint of the 4-year period. The roll is being taken all across the state during this month of September. And anyway, Nolensville thinks that they're going to be a few students short of a 20% increase. So basically what's going to happen is there'll be a 5A school next year playing 4A. And could possibly be a 6A school in that second year playing 4A, but that's just the way it is.
Well, but that's how fast that whole area from Nashville headed south down the interstate, every way headed south, it's doing that.
Right.
So that's just, they're exploding.
New school opens in Rutherford County next year.
Right. Right.
So,
and a lot of people are living in North Coffee County right now because it's coming all the way down here. But that's another story for another time. You just need to remember this week is homecoming week. There's plenty of seats in the stands. We've won 5 games in a row, folks. Tullahoma football is back. It's fun. Participate, be part of it. It's homecoming, and we need to beat Nolensville. We need your voice. We need your enthusiasm in the stands. So come to the homecoming game, and let's see if we can't get out of there with a win. And I know you'd love that, wouldn't you?
Would. Got a bunch of young men that would love that. They're the ones that would love it.
Right.
They've worked their tails off to get where they are. They took their lumps.
Yes, they
a couple of years ago.
Yes, they have. And they're to be.
It's nice that we're sitting there in a situation where, last year we got competitive. We got to where we could stay in the ball games with everybody, and went 5-5. May still go 5-5 this year. You got 4 games left, and things could go south. But if we keep playing the way we're playing, we're going to be in the playoffs, and we're going to try to make a run and win a region championship.
Wouldn't that be great? Help us do that. See you Friday night at Wilkins Stadium for Tullahoma High School's homecoming night and a football game with Nolensville, which we need to win. Thanks for watching, folks. Tell your friends about everything we do. Go see our sponsors and thank them for participating in the John Olive 5th Quarter Show. And while you're there, buy something. Don't forget the Legacy Creamery, the Eli Grove Foundation, and the great work they're trying to do. We'll see you next time.